90.3 The Rock. Benji Ferry right there for you in the song called Fear. And before that, a little STP, Stone Temple Pilots, redoing The Doors. And you're also checking out UTTV The Rock Unplugged. And you can do that every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 9 o'clock on Channel 194 on the Comcast digital package, Channel 65 here on campus. What we do on The Rock Unplugged is we have all these cool musicians who both call Knoxville home, and those who come through Knoxville from time to time and find out what kind of cool home we've all got. And when they're playing a gig date later that night in town, we like to have them come by the studio, talk about it, maybe talk about a new record they've got, maybe pump up the show a little bit, and really, really like them to play live and in studio. And we've got 3 artists, musicians, and good friends of this station, and proud to say good friends of mine in studio today who didn't have to travel too far. We always like it when it's like that. We've got Susan Lee, definitely the prettiest of the 3 fellas. I'm sorry, I've just got to go ahead and say that. Susan Bowerly is here, Tim Lee, and Mr. R.B. Morris, a trio of Knoxville music giants, if you will, in studio. Glad to have all 3 of you back. Hey, gang, how are we all?
Hey.
Hey.
Good.
How are you?
Good. Doing well. You're tuned up. You're looking sharp. You're sounding good. How about giving us a tune? Who's going to do one first? You're going to step up and do one, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more. Who's up?
All right, I guess we're going to do this one. Yeah, or we're going to do an RB's.
All right. We got Tim, Susan Lee, and R.B. Morris live on 90.3 The Rock and The Rock Unplugged. Let her go.
Circle the trees over Jefferson Street, pulled by some folk to loop the distance and flutter back, And then there is a city, then there is a city. Varied sequence to unfold, surrounding hills, seen from their cars careening by, And then there is a city, then there is a city. Walking the streets the same as you. What were their names? What were they coming through? So let us go when the morning comes beating like a drum down to the river, where there's a song lifting up, and then there is a city, then there is a city, then there is a city lifted up.
Great stuff. Great stuff live in studio. Susan and Tim Lee, along with R.B. Morris, Tell us what you've been doing lately. Obviously, Rich Mountain Bound's been out about a year now, I guess, and just a wonderful project that was inspired, I guess, from the hills right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina there, pretty much, and some good friends that you've got up toward the Del Rio way. And obviously, you've got, well, two beautiful daughters now, one a little younger than the other, and a beautiful wife. And I know that's been keeping you busy raising that youngin'. But
that's
musically, I mean, you had time to put the bottle down, and that sounds weird, doesn't it? To put the bottle down and play music. So,
I put the bottle down, pick the other bottle up, and back and forth. Try not to get them mixed up.
Similac cocktail there. But what you been doing lately, brother? I know you've been playing out some, and obviously we saw each other and had a great time at Metro Fest where these guys played Tim Lee 3 and Smoke It Ava the Primo Dopes.
That was a great
That was a lot of fun. But what you been doing, man?
Well, besides being a daddy and hanging close, I mean, I really hide out in Knoxville. That's my real purpose for being here. But I jump out, play some shows, you know. I play in a few shows in the Carolinas. I was over in Norway earlier in the year, and Ireland, about 3 weeks to a month. Just do that about once a year.
And you're having some fun, from what I understand, with the Streamliner Swing Orchestra, aren't you? With the KMA Alive After 5 thing. I mean, how's that, man? That must be fun fronting that band.
Total gas. I mean, it's really fun. I get to be Frank Sinatra for a little while. Put on my funeral suit. They got like 9 horns or more. Those boys can make some noise.
Oh, I'm sure they have as much fun as you do, man.
That's unbelievable. I love playing with them. I mean, it's a real thrill, and they're working up songs of mine, so what more could I ask for?
That's awesome. I love that KMA Live After 5 series. They do a great job with that. Are you writing? You got to be writing. You're always writing.
Well,
figuratively.
It is a bad habit, that...
we appreciate that bad habit of yours.
But, it used to be everything that moved was a potential song. And I was just all over it. I had notebooks all over me and writing everything down. It's not quite like that these days. I mean, I am working on a book or two, which I think that's what it is. I'm just filling up pages. But songs, I pick and choose them kind of close these days, it seems, When something really interests me, I'll go for it and try to make a good piece of work out of it. And I'm always got one going, but it's a little slower than it used to be, I think.
Yeah, well, obviously, you've got, like I said, another side project there in the form of a beautiful young girl.
I've written about everything I can think of. I can't think of anything, but when something comes to me, I'll go for it.
Well, I'll guarantee you. Well, obviously, we appreciate what you've done for so many years and keep doing here in town, and we love playing your music. And morning, Tim or Susan, before we get out of here, who's drumming for you now? Who's
Chris Bratta?
He's doing a great job. Chris, great job. He's just such a super guy, and just doing a wonderful job as well. What you all been doing? I know you've been recording some, right? Step a little close up to the mic. You don't have to divulge all the secrets. You can tell us if you've been cooking any barbecue lately and how the dogs are, but I guess musically what you've been doing.
Well, let's see. We've got our 2 regular dogs, and we've got a foster that's, moving to Mississippi at the end of the month.
All right. Good for you. Better for the dog.
Haven't done much barbecue lately, I don't think.
Weather hasn't
allowed. It's either been too hot or it's been raining.
Right.
And we've pretty much recorded an entire album this summer. Part of it, we did 2 songs here, and then we did 5 in Austin and 6 in Tucson.
Wow. And it's been almost 2 years since Raucous Americana.
It has
I
been
cannot
2
believe
years.
that.
Yep, I know.
Wow,
I
what a
know.
great rate. You left the bar raised awfully high with that one. So I'm anxious to hear and see what comes next.
We'll bring it back down with this next one. Don't worry.
Well, no, not only do we have that in the can, we have we've recorded some acoustic versions of a lot of TL3 songs.
Oh, wow, cool.
Me and Tim and Greg Horn and Cecilia Miller.
You got another one for us? Who wants to do it? You got another one?
We'll play
Yeah,
one.
All right, cool.
This will be on our next album. Whenever it comes out.
We'll be ready.
Finding signal in the noise, hanging out with all the boys. We like to have a good time. Reckon we got no choice. kinda loud. We're all sweating in the heat. Fast cars and loud guitars. Local bars and going too far. I hate to be the one to have to stop that train. Watching while the whole world's going insane. Guitars, local bars, going too far. Finding signal in the noise. We like to share our toys. We're gonna learn how to fly out around the asteroids. Fast cars and loud guitars. Local bars going too far. Fast cars, loud guitars. Local bars going too far. Going too far. Going too far.
Awesome stuff. Susan and Tim Lee singing about things they know best. Fast cars, loud guitars, and local bars. Here on 9.3 The Rock, live in studio. Can we get one more out of you before we get out of here? You think we can pull one out? What do you think? What do you think?
Okay, here's one.
All right.
Well, now she's gone. Hotels and whiskey, sad luck day. I don't care if they miss me. I never can remember their name. They say you get far enough away and you'll be on your way back home. I'm at the station, but I can't get on a train.